you're hungry, but my robes aren't for eating. Oh, maybe they can help us. Do you have time to help some? Well, fauns aren't exactly defenseless creatures, but they are in danger. Just because they're intelligent creatures doesn't mean that they don't need help. The herd is suffering because a wolf pack moved in. The great beasts are eating every creature in sight. It's only a matter of time before they eat the fauns too. No, definitely not. I want someone to take these fast-growing seeds and plant them throughout Fauns Thicket. Fauns love the taste of the berries, but wolves can't stand them. I can offer a reward if you're inclined to assist me. I'll mark the places in Fauns Thicket where you should plant the seeds. Once the fauns start eating, the wolves won't go near them. They really can't stand the smell. We'll be planting seeds as well, but we'll stop by to see how you're doing. The faun herd has lived in this location since before druids settled on Galen. Even Druid Edaen chose this thicket to study them. Besides, I adore them. They're smart and playful, like little mohair here. Oh, watch out, he might try to eat your pack. You haven't heard of her? She inspired me to become a druid. She's an elder now, but in her youth, she came here to study the fauns. She learned so much about them, how they interact and how clever they are. Her love of fauns became mine. The truth is, until she came here, no one knew much about fauns. They were mainly seen as cunning pests. She was the first druid to really delve into how the herds worked. I believe her efforts resulted in fewer faun deaths and deeper understanding. I know what you're thinking. How did a wood elf become a stone lord druid? I wasn't satisfied with just following the Green Pact. It wasn't enough. So I came to Galen to find myself. Turns out I fell right in with the Stone Law Circle. They were the only ones who would talk to me at first. The other circles don't like outsiders. Even now, they struggle to accept that I'm one of them. Still, I've gotten good at convincing the Elder Tide not to attack me. And having mohair helps. The wolf pack's usual prey was decimated by a blight last season, so they came here to hunt. They're starting with smaller prey, but it's only natural for them to hunt the fauns next. I want to keep that from happening. Hey, I'm a druid. Knowing this kind of nature stuff is sort of part of the job description. Those seeds grow exceedingly fast and produce berries that mohair loves. Wolves, on the other hand, hate the way they smell. Just a whiff makes them run. Haven't you heard? You are what you eat. After a few meals, the fauns will smell like the berries. Plus, I had these seeds infused with magic. They'll sprout when you plant them. The fauns will have plenty to eat and the wolves will leave them be. Great work! Let me see how it's growing. These berries are growing in nicely. They'll be ready for the fauns in no time. spot is even nicer than I expected. Let me check on the berries. Oh, these sure grew in nicely. No, look how happy Mohair is.
I never saw that coming.
Younger fawns play up here. They'll love these berries. Yes! The fruit is starting to bud! How exciting! Let's regroup outside Fauns Thicket. Leave the herd to find the berries on their own. Mohair is really excited. He kept running to each of the berry plants and back to me. I'm pretty sure there are more brambles in his fur than I've ever seen before. You made this little fawn very happy. And the herd too, I suspect. Did you hear that fawn's joyful bray? Happy fawns are hungry fawns, and they'll discover the plants soon enough. Once the berries become part of their diet, the wolves will leave them alone. Here, my purse isn't large, but you helped save this herd. Thank you again for your help. I can't abide preventable deaths, but now I won't have to imagine fawns like little Mohair here getting gobbled up by a hungry wolf. As safe as anything that lives in the wild can be. Mohair and I will come check on the herd every now and then to see how they're getting along. Plant a few more berries if necessary. No, the fawns and wolves need some time to settle in. If we stayed and observed, then I'd be more likely to intervene too early. We'll stay in the area, but I won't check on the herd for a while. Mohair will let me know if something goes wrong. He let me know when the herd was frightened of the wolves. I don't know if he caught a scent or if he heard the fawns call from far away. Fawns are miraculous creatures. Did you know they have magic? Huh, I learn something new about them every day. We were thinking about heading toward Vastir. There's always newcomers there to educate about fawns. Besides, it's been a while since we visited the Vine District, and there are some folks who'd love to see how big Mohair's getting. All right, Mohair. Want to say goodbye to the herd before we leave? I keep hoping he'll rejoin a herd, but he always comes back to me.